It's Ketchup Packets.
Hey everybody, I'm Sean.
I'm Nate.
And this is Ketchup Packets. We're back with more Expanse today. We're going to watch Season 4, Episode 7, entitled A Shot in the Dark. So, they're all trapped in that alien structure thing at the bottom of an ocean.
Yeah!
So, it might be kind of dark in there, or it might wind up, if they have a light source, probably not going to last, and then dark scariness.
Yes, and also a shot in the dark means taking a wild chance despite very low odds of success.
Or very low information about what your best course of action is, Yeah, that's not good. That was so terrifying at the end of the last episode when the water came rushing over the top of the mountains like that. Like, I don't know. Something about the way they rendered that image made it I could very much picture what it would be like to really be standing there and see like, that's death. Here comes death, It's...
Well, after we watched that, I was thinking about, like, where have I... And then I remembered that I watched a video a while ago on YouTube. Hi, YouTube. About, it was just, it was like some people in an airport during the tsunami in Japan.
Oh, okay.
And it's just like, the water starts coming, and then all of a sudden, like, giant trucks are just getting pushed
just, like,
away
slammed into the wall.
Yeah, and it's just like, jeez.
Have you seen the movie The Impossible? Mm-mm. There's a movie I think it came out in, like, 2014. It's got young Tom Holland in it from before he was Spider-Man, but it is about a British family on vacation in Southeast Asia when that tsunami hit.
Really?
And it's like a true story of what happened to a family there, but it's really terrifying.
Yeah.
They're just like all chilling at the pool, and then all of a sudden it stays with the mom and son just being like washed through this sea of like debris and stuff, and like just being bumped into things, and I don't know, it's crazy. The power of nature.
Yeah. And like in my mind, I think about it just being like a wall of water that comes and hits, and then it all sort of recedes back. And it's like, but no. It's like the ocean's there now. And that's how that's going to be for a while. And it's devastating and scary. So these guys are in the same situation, similar situation, with practically no infrastructure to begin with. And they are.
And what infrastructure they have, there's no guarantee that it's like even workable for human beings.
Yeah.
You don't know what kind of life was using this stuff or what it's made for.
And they can't call the neighboring country and be like, can you airdrop us some aid or anything like that. It's just like, they're screwed.
They just gotta hope that Proto Miller shows up.
Yeah, to fix everything as he's been doing. Kind of a liability, actually, seemingly at this point.
No, yeah, he's been causing all the problems. No, I don't know. That's not a lot of that's them. An oversimplification.
Yes.
But. And then we got Bobby committing crimes on Mars, doing heists and all that stuff, and we were speculating on how she might tie in to the rest of the story. And then someone in the comments, I don't know if this is quite a spoiler, they maybe sort of nudged us in the right direction or gave us a reminder of stuff we've already seen and sort of helped put it together, but there was talk that, like, somebody from Mars had helped with allowing Marco and Naros to shoot that ship at Earth. And, I can't remember which characters it was, but they were saying, like, I'm surprised that a Martian would help a Belter. And, so I think that maybe Bobby is inadvertently involved in that and doesn't know it.
Oh, yeah.
And that could be, who knows how that stuff directly connects to what's happening in the other solar system. But, that could be how Bobby's storyline is not totally disconnected from everything else we're seeing.
Kind of ties in a little bit. Yeah. No, interesting.
So, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think that's really a spoiler because that's stuff that was said in things we've seen. We just didn't make connections because, first time watch through.
There might be an aha moment at some point that we're like, okay, well, aha.
Yeah. Maybe
now we know. But
hopefully they didn't deprive us of an aha.
No, it's all right.
All right, well, should we get into it?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, we have a Patreon. The link's down there. We're ahead and the full-length reactions, so if you want to check those out, that's awesome. Thanks for watching. Oh, yeah, the moon is melting?
Yep, that's right. These creepy, evenly spaced moons.
So, I guess someone in the comments also said about the laws of thermodynamics mean that the energy the protomolecule is taking away from the fusion reactions has to go somewhere, and that's why the moon is melting. It's being used as a heat sink.
Interesting.
Structure seems to be holding.
Good.
Water's dripping through in places, but not enough to be an issue. RC and the Belters set up separate camps, so not much has really changed down here.
Except they're gonna hate each other even more.
Except
So
for
is
that.
this light source their setup? Looks like it.
Yeah.
Water must have receded some.
It has.
Okay, so it's not that deep
Yeah.
if the top is not submerged.
Us and the Edward Israel can maintain orbit for months on batteries, but I run the calculations on the Barb's orbital decay rate. Based on the ship's current altitude, speed, and power reserves, they have maybe a few more days before they fall out of orbit.
Oh, that's
Need
right.
to come up with something fast.
Yeah.
We only have enough water purification tablets to last a day, maybe 2. We need to figure out a way to send down a resupply.
You saw what happened to the RCE shuttle. Parachuting supplies might be an option, but we still won't be able to get anything until the water
That's right, it just burned up, didn't it?
What can we do to help you? So we're all just still at the mercy of you and your invisible friend.
What do you want?
Yeah. And also, like, people live like a very long time without water. Even if water purification tablets for 1 day, and she said a couple days before the water recedes.
Yeah,
Just don't drink
ride it
water
out.
yet. Don't pee.
You said you started noticing these spots about an hour ago?
Oh,
This is the
yeah,
biggest
that's
problem.
right.
It's in both eyes?
It's worse in my left eye, but
Oh, that's so that gives me the heebie-jeebies
heebie-jeebies.
way deep down inside. Alien sickness. You're in a lot of
And
trouble, man.
eyeballs. Yeah, that's bad.
my wife's a medtech. She mentioned she saw a child with an eye infection a few days ago. Some kind of outbreak.
We both just rubbed our
I
eyes.
wouldn't call it that.
Oh no.
I need to check everyone first to be sure. Just sit tight.
So we've got the green eye sickness, we've got the swarm of flying knives,
Mm-hmm.
we've got the exploding island, we've got the digger machine that's running through the dirt,
Yep.
we've got fusion doesn't work anymore, got the moon is melting.
This is a bad place to be.
What else can we stack on?
Belters are going to run out of food before us, and when they do, they're going to act desperate, so we need to be ready.
I've already seen them eyeballing our gear.
Yeah, they jumped us once. They're going to do it again. Protect our camp and our crew.
Oh boy.
Being smart.
This is just how it always is, no matter where humans are.
Diminished down here. There's a fight coming, but let them bring it to us.
If everyone keeps their heads, we'll all make it out of here. You know what to do. Go do it.
Yeah, it seems like after a while you just get like, aren't we all kind of stuck here together?
Yeah, I mean,
Like, come
it's
on.
the best example possible of this. We're all
Right.
trapped in like a room together.
Yeah.
We still
Yeah.
can't make this work as we're one group.
Our best guess is that this perimeter of moons is the boundary for this fusion shutdown. We just won't know until we're outside of them.
Is that what we're heading? Not yet. Only as a last resort.
Okay. Try to get outside the...
If we lose the lithium ore that we mine, we may as well be dead. I'll have nothing left. No way to rebuild the colony. Please, there has to be something else. We can't end like this.
I know. And we're doing everything we can to make sure that doesn't happen.
No humanitarian aid from anyone else? Look at all these resources.
Well, right,
Come
but
on.
they can't contact them.
It was not as easily avoidable. We have a peace agreement with the OPA, and I put my trust in our new allies.
Avasral has no way of knowing if like that entire system detonated. You can't
Yeah, that's
just
a
send
good
more
point.
people out there to find out what happened, you know?
The safety of this planet and its people is my sacred responsibility, and one that I have never taken lightly.
She's gonna lose the election.
Yeah.
Where are we in the suspect?
Intel expects to be briefing you within the hour.
We couldn't wait to comment on the incident until we had someone in custody, not after the way the debate ended.
So instead you had me sit there with my tits hanging out, blabbering for 15 minutes, saying, trust me, I am not always a fuck up.
You came across as honest and open man.
I kind of agree.
No, she's gonna lose.
Yes.
Just for being in charge when this happened,
Yep.
you know?
We just got the new poll numbers.
Do share. The suspense is
Right now?
Gao is within 3 points.
And that's taking into account the speech?
It could have been a lot worse.
Get the fuck out. Both of you.
Yeah. Politics has got to be stressful.
Yeah.
Stuff that's totally outside your control happens.
Yep. And then you get blamed for it.
How about cyanide?
And then the next guy gets to say, at least I wasn't in charge when that happened.
Why did I let you talk me into it?
If I was in charge, I never would have let that happen.
They just made me admit I was weak.
All you admitted was that you're not infallible.
In an election, they're the same thing. What was I thinking?
You got out in front of it, and you told the truth.
It would have been better not to say anything.
She looks so rattled. This is a good performance here.
So when there's another heiress, and our planet is burning, at least we did the right thing.
I don't like to see you like this.
You wanted to be a part of this campaign.
You're right. I did. Now we know I'm not infallible.
Oh, now you've alienated your husband, or what was?
Disguise the ship.
How certain are we that the OPA information is valid?
We have high confidence in our source.
Marco Inaros is looking to make a name for himself, and now he has.
We've been digging into Marco's whereabouts, and a deep cover asset in the belt intercepted this broadcast. This was taken days ago aboard the Pazuza, a belter freighter out of Palace Station. With the cooperation of the governor of Ceres, we renditioned a known associate of Marco to a black site.
Didn't we see Drummer and Ashford looking at this footage?
Travels on freighter ships for anonymity.
Uses passengers as
This is a trap.
shields.
Real hero of the people.
Yeah, he wasn't in frame by accident.
We've been monitoring
Yeah,
the
well,
ship's
and
flight path.
Drummer and Ashford doubted why he would just randomly show up in frame too, so yeah.
Hasn't gotten off.
The UNN Raskolnikov is the closest battleship in the freighter's AO. On your order, the Raskolnikov can destroy the freighter with a missile strike in a matter of minutes. Marco and everyone else on board will be eliminated.
There better be another option.
Yeah, that's going to be a ship full of people. They're going to blow up like a bunch of innocent families.
Precision railgun shot in order to take out the ship's drive. Then a marine insertion team and a breaching pod will board and take the ship. Collateral damage will be low, but our own risk of casualties still exists.
But is there a chance we would be able to capture Marco alive?
Yes, ma'am, but a very low one.
If we could put this terrorist on trial, we could make an example out of him for any other belters looking to prey upon the colony ships at the blocking.
You're thinking about the campaign,
Yeah.
Christian. You're not thinking about what's best here.
General, move your team into position and notify me when they're ready.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll make my decision then.
It's kind of hard to decide what's best here, though.
Yeah, I'm not saying she's necessarily making the wrong choice, but it's clear that she's thinking about how can I maneuver this to get...
How will this look, right?
All our priorities have changed. You said your ghost friend has been turning on these ancient machines here.
Yeah. Unless we can shut them off, I don't think we'll get our fusion drives back online.
Is there anything my people can do, or help you do?
Like what?
I don't know. I'm just trying to work out exactly
No.
what we're dealing with here so that we can possibly help you.
Don't trust him.
Good, you're both here. I have bad news.
Seems to be contagious.
It's not the only thing. Before we evacuated, I noticed some kind of microorganism growing in my eye. I've examined nearly everyone here. We are all infected. I still need to check you. Sit down.
You told me it was an allergy.
Okay.
Everyone, I
So what is... Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Single-cell microorganisms native to this planet
Well,
are making
I'm a little less worried about the effects of it now, because if all the main characters have it, it can't be like it turns you into a flesh-eating beast, you know?
Right, yeah.
Our vitreous fluid is a new environment that they are quite happy in. Lots of little green babies filling up the space.
So that they're eating away in our eyes.
Yes, they probably will end up eating it.
Shot in the dark. Is a bunch of people going to go blind?
Right now, nothing.
Oh, that's just...
Let me try again.
So how long?
Nothing.
Holden doesn't have them.
That flood probably acted like a great big exposure event. Also, we're all living in each other's pockets, so everything is going to spread more easily.
Except for Holden.
Have you noticed any kind of green spots or floaters in your eyes?
No, not at all. Why?
You don't seem to be infected.
Everyone's infected.
Why are you having this conversation in front of him? Don't ever talk in front of him.
Doctor, I think it goes without saying that curing this is our main priority now.
Yeah, that's wise. You gotta make sure you don't have everybody go blind.
Fucking thief! He not do nothing! He tried to steal our water! I want to get my own water!
Okay. Everybody calm down.
Stand the fuck down! Get back to
Thank you, Mercury.
Yep.
Come on.
Maybe he's genuinely scared about going blind, and we don't have time to be fighting each other if we gotta fix the blindness problem.
I don't know.
At some point, you know, we're gonna have
I think it was an optics issue.
Exactly.
Things like this, that's what
So to speak.
We need to get all of the sedatives and painkillers from the first aid kits in the camp.
That'll help with the blindness?
In a way. When people realize they can't see anymore, saying keep calm and carry on is probably not going to be enough.
So we need to sedate everybody before they go blind.
Not unless I can find the reason that you seem to be immune.
Well, not everybody got the plague.
Not everybody talks to an alien.
Going blind doesn't sound as bad anymore.
Yeah, it's a little insensitive, Holden, but okay.
Now, if you knew the guy talking to me, you'd feel the same way.
I don't think I would. You're being given knowledge and answers that humans have only dreamt about.
I've also been given horrific nightmares.
Yeah.
Death I can never unsee.
Okay.
All right.
To me, that's
Column A, column B.
Sure.
a trade-off.
Yeah, see? She says she's down.
You, on the other hand, are the only person in human history with a direct line of communication to an advanced alien species, and you're annoyed?
It's not the same when you don't have the choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it just happens to you instead of you, like...
Kill. To change places with you. I know I would.
I can see what she means, but it's also because it's not happening to her.
Yeah, exactly. Easy for her to say.
How the Belters holding up?
She sees it as he has an opportunity no one's ever had. He sees it as he has a problem no one's ever had.
Yep.
Which is bad.
Hey, you been seeing green spots in your eyes?
Yeah? Why?
Everyone's been infected with them but me for some reason.
The doctor lady said it was allergies.
It's much worse.
How much worse?
Yeah, maybe a day before everyone goes blind.
Well, he trusts Amos.
Yeah.
I can't do this without you.
Yeah, I'll do what I can.
Everyone's going blind, including you. Help me make sure everyone stays calm.
Yeah.
I wish I could do more to help you.
I could never do this job without you. I need to lean on you during times like this.
I want a divorce.
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Things you've done before. Because I know you were doing them for the right reasons. But it feels like this election isn't about you being right anymore. It's just about you needing to win. Losing is so bad.
Yeah, you know. There
like
might be some valuable insight.
She's compromising her morals for political office.
I can't be right if I don't.
How far are you willing to go to find out?
As far as I have to.
She'll make up her own rules to a card game just to win, remember?
Yeah.
They're real pretty, huh?
They remind me of Ganymede.
The guy who put him in's from there. He actually went back there to help, rebuild.
Ganymede was so beautiful.
There was a Prax reference talking about Prax.
I had a family back on Mars.
What happened to them?
Oh, I mean, No, they're still back there.
I just left them.
Yeah.
When my son was 5, a little guy, he wanted sand for his birthday.
Sand?
Mm-hmm. Sand. From a real beach, from Earth. You have any idea how much that cost to get that stuff? I still remember the look on his face when he opened that box. I wonder if he still has that.
Just give him a box of sand? Not like a sandbox to play in or something?
No, like a little tiny box of sand.
Because I couldn't be the
from
man
Earth.
with my wife and my little
That's
baby.
probably significant when you're on Mars. Yeah.
I think I know how to save the Bob. One time,
Okay.
Tasia and I saw a tug drone go out and manually raise a mirror when the thrusters fail.
Right, okay, I see what you're getting at. And yes, the Rossi has drones, but even if we use them all, there's no way we'd increase the speed of a ship like the Barb enough.
But we could use the Rossi itself, right?
We'd be putting both ships at risk.
But could it work?
Wait, what's the plan? Drones?
In principle,
No.
it could work.
They're going to use
We've got enough
the
battery power for the thrust it
Rossi
would require.
to
But
push
we
the
still
other
need
ship.
something to connect the ships, and there's nothing on the
The Rossi can't accelerate either, can it?
About mining nets.
It has
We have some
more
on the Bob.
backup power.
What if we take the nets apart and weave together a single cable that long? Could that work? Please. I need to make this right.
Making a tow line.
Okay.
I said I don't want to talk to you.
Okay.
Just listen, Felsia, please.
Your mama's got an idea on how to save the Barb.
I'm sure they'll make it clear to us.
We're going to need you to deconstruct the mining nets and weld and weave them together into a single tow cable.
Yeah, we can do that.
The cable will need to be at least 1 kilometer long for safety.
Wow. That's a long cable.
Our center of mass has changed because of all the lithium we're carrying. We'll need to build a gantry to provide a height to counterbalance everything. It could work, but do we have enough time to do all this?
We're going to find out.
Might as well try, yeah. The alternative is wait around.
It seems like a very dangerous plan in the first place. I don't know.
Blind? You're fucking joking, right?
She's working on a treatment, so there's hope. But obviously things have changed. We need to maintain peace with the Belters.
I love how appropriately terrified everyone is of hearing this news.
Yeah.
This disaster is the best thing that could have happened to us. It did in one day what was going to take us years.
What?
If we wait out these settlers, this planet's ours.
You heard what Holden said. He's going to defend the Belters' claim.
Which is why I'm not putting my fate in the hands of a court. We have to silence Holden now.
I knew it.
He's on water purification.
Just when he seemed to be being cool for 1 second.
For overreaction. It's in the company's interests if the Belters eventually cede their claim and any stake in the planet. My contract will give me 1% of the claim value after all the Belters have gone. Now, that meant millions in lithium money.
So the truth comes out.
Yep.
Sounds like you're finally getting what you're owed.
We're getting what we're owed. There's more than enough for the both of us. And for everyone who helps us do what needs to be done. Things aren't going to end well on this planet for Holden.
So he's being unreasonably nasty and violent this whole time,
You've never had to pay
and his motivation was money?
Yeah.
I can't believe that somebody would do all that just for money. It was sarcasm.
Is that sarcasm?
Yes.
Liam! Where are you?
It does kind of answer the why can't they just live in peace question with, more legitimacy. It's like, why are you being such an asshole all the time?
Because he has incentive to make them be gone.
Yeah.
Liam? Liam? Liam!
Uh-oh.
Liam!
Drown.
What is it?
I think the Belters are being framed.
Oh!
Yeah.
Don't panic, man. This is not the right reaction.
God, I don't even say Mercury did that. Mercury killed that guy.
No. Oh.
You don't think so?
Maybe.
You got 3 seconds. Wait!
I can't protect you like this.
2.
Put your fucking gun down or I'll shoot you myself.
See that guy dead? No. Okay, good. Ooh, what happened?
Oh,
leeches or something? Are those leeches?
Oh, they look like it.
Oh no! All right, so that's number 7 on the list of problems. Get away from the water.
Yep, and that other guy.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Huh.
What the fuck?
Alien life, man.
Yeah.
Just do not interact. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. Everybody get away.
Yeah, run.
Those slugs. Killed them. Where are they coming from?
Oh no!
Okay, so we should scan everywhere with this light.
Yeah. Damn.
Everywhere.
Oh boy.
Jeez.
No, ma'am. The Pazuza's still on
At
its
the moment you make contact, you're just dead.
UNN Raskolnikov is ready. In position. Missiles are hot. Railgun is charged.
And your Marines?
UNMC-1 is floating dark in the Pazuza's flight path. Both track options are ready.
Okay, so she has the choice: infiltrate or blow it up.
Send in your Marines, General.
Okay.
Ma'am.
I have a bad feeling
Raskolnikov breaching option is a go.
that she's gonna have to end up taking the second option after the Marines are already on board.
Oh, that could be it. I just feel like the whole thing is a trap.
Yeah. Yeah. The fact that no one's even thought about that on this whole side is problematic to me.
Yeah, it's just gonna be refugees. This is only scared people. So
I think the whole ship goes up right now.
Attack, why? Oh, what's happening? Oh, they're just fighting back? What happened?
All of them at once.
It blew up?
The whole ship blew up.
This is UNMC-1. The Pazuza. It's gone.
Gone.
So it was just a trap? It was like a suicide thing to lure the Marines on?
Yeah.
Just to blow them up?
That's what I'm thinking. Well, and it makes it look like she was responsible.
What do you mean?
It makes it look like because the Marines boarded the ship, and then it explodes. It makes it look like something they did it.
Like the UN went and blew up that ship, and
Full
it seemed
of refugees
to,
and nobody else.
Random people that did not seem to be.
Yeah.
Well, we said it was a trap.
You said it was a trap, and you were very right. And the moment you said that, I was like, duh. They got the whole room full of top brass watching this video, and no one's like, but he's just looking at the camera kind of smiling.
Yeah,
Seems
it's true.
a little bit
It feels like if somebody had had that idea, they would have showed us somebody suggesting that and her dismissing it or rejecting it or whatever. But to not even think of it seems like a pretty big oversight.
Feels like those types of traps are very easy to set. And he destroyed the first target just to egg them on so that they would do something like this. It's like the whole thing, he made the first move. So when somebody makes the first move, you're on their time, kind of, you know?
Yeah, you're doing their plan now. Exactly. But she, Avasarala referenced the day that another Eros happens, almost as though somebody might throw a rock at the Earth.
Rocks. I heard
it's
her,
back.
I feel like saying something
We're back
about
on throw a rock at the Earth.
And she's afraid of them. She fears those.
Yeah, she worries about people who throw rocks.
People who throws rocks, yeah.
So, and then up on Ilis, we got everyone's going blind, and there are danger slugs.
Danger slugs!
Invisible danger slugs. Well, invisible on the ceiling, visible once they're in your face.
They just glow ever so slightly, and maybe they only glow when they're, like, poisoning you. or something. Like, 'cause we didn't see them. You're right, we didn't see them up on the ceiling until, but like when they're on the people, they were glowing green. So are
they just in that room, or are they everywhere inside this structure?
They seem to be falling through a hole that was in that spot in particular.
So maybe they're in the water, and now they got in here because of that? Because, we're in big trouble if they're everywhere inside this structure, but we probably would have noticed them before now, if that were the case.
And when he was shining the light around, he kind of shined it in only that little area. There wasn't like a whole lot of going behind them and checking, and I think the idea is they're inside now. Yeah. And they're a threat, and they can move around.
They're in here, they're alive, so they'll spread.
They can drop down, So how do you kill a bunch of them without releasing some sort of toxic gas in that area or something?
We need to get back outside as fast as possible. This is very, very bad. We need to go home, go back to the Earth system. Everyone who's leaving Mars, go back to Mars.
Planet sucks.
And don't go to these new planets.
No.
Seems like untold risks.
They maybe just got super unlucky. There's probably at least one of them that's super chill and beautiful.
Yeah, but how do you determine which one without the cost of
checking first?
Finding out, no Bobby this episode. No more Russian criminals.
You're right. It was sort of an Avasarala and the Rossi crew episode. It's funny, I was again just watching a video about the most toxic creatures on Earth, and one of them is this little teeny octopus that's super, super toxic. Neurotoxic will kill you in a matter of minutes after touching it.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, and they're super brightly colored and super visible. I don't know. I can't remember specifically.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of swimming in the ocean because all those monsters that are in there.
Just touch a thing and it's it's spiky and it hurt, but then I'm also losing my vision and stuff all of a sudden too.
Yeah, I think the way Bill Burr puts it, because all the sharks that aren't in captivity are in there. That's why I don't like to go in the ocean.
It's funny, I'm more worried about the little teeny tiny things that just touch you for a second and then you're oh, I'm dying.
Yeah, because then you never even know. Or I've never stepped on a jellyfish on a beach or anything like that, but those are so weird, it's just like a blob of goo, but somehow.
Spiky sea anemones. They're one of the rules about nature in general is if it's really brightly colored and it's super obvious that it's there, there's probably a reason why.
Probably dangerous to touch it.
Yeah, exactly. Don't.
It can afford to be that visible and conspicuous.
As a matter of fact, the fact that it's visible and conspicuous, everyone else around it knows. Don't go near that thing.
Yeah, exactly. Well.
Wow. Yeah, it does seem almost ridiculous how many environmental hazards are present.
Well, it's a good representation probably of what pioneer life is like. You know? I mean, it's not literally the same kind of stuff, but if you think about the first people making their way across the first Europeans, I should say, making their way across the North American continent, there are vast stretches of completely unsettled land where there's no people living and nobody around, and they don't know what kind of animals they're going to encounter or what the terrain is. And there were people every so often living nearby, so they would encounter native cultures as well too. Here's some people who live here, and now we have to contend with them. So
wonder what they're gonna think of us.
Right.
Yeah.
Pioneer life is a very big question mark, but people did it.
It's true.
It's part of human nature.
You just gotta, once you know what the hazards are, you can maybe figure out a way to circumvent. But in this particular case, it's sort of okay, so you got exploding islands and melting moons and it seems like
flying swarms of nanobots.
Yeah, it seems like it was an interesting choice from a writing perspective to make it impossible for anyone to leave during this period when it's everything's compounding on itself massively. It seems once everyone's eyeballs start turning green, you're well, we're leaving.
Exactly. You have to do. It's like in a horror movie, where once you make it where the rational choice that anyone would make is we're leaving this situation now.
Yeah.
You have to make it impossible to do that.
That's when the car won't start.
That's when there's a force field that you crash your motorcycle into.
Great movie. Oh boy.
If you know, you know. I'm not going to say which movie.
It's a good movie though. You should watch it.
Figure out what movie it is and watch it. I don't know. Is there anything else for this week?
I don't know, man.
Coming up on the end of season 4, only 3 more episodes to go after this.
Yeah. This show is, I mean, it's great. It's bumming me out in the best possible way.
Yeah.
It
feels like not a lot of time has passed for the people on Elis.
Yeah.
Like, all this stuff is cascading within, like, a few days. You know? It's just, like, the most horrible stretch of time anyone's ever lived.
Yeah, I mean, for us, it's a little weird because we're watching it, like, if we were just watching it, like, binge watching it episode after episode instead of stretching it out week after week, I think you're right. No more than like a couple weeks. Yeah, like the most that they've had all of this crap.
I think there might have been like some snow changes on the ground, so like maybe that's supposed to indicate time passing. But I don't think it's been very long, really.
No,
and it's just all this stuff unfolding very rapidly.
Maybe one of our very knowledgeable watchers
our Screaming Firehawks.
Yes, our Screaming Firehawks can help clarify to us exactly how much, or maybe like ballpark how much time has passed
without
here.
spoilering, of course. No spoilers.
Yes. We can't even really count the days properly because there's always multiple moons in the sky and we don't know.
Yeah, well, and I'm not sure that we can rely on that, but I don't know. So yeah, but I think that about wraps it up for this week. I
think so.
All right, well, thanks for watching, everybody. We always love the discussion on our Expanse videos. It's got the most active comment section, so we really appreciate that. And thanks for sticking with us. Until next week, I'm Sean.
I'm Nate.
This is Ketchup Packets. Bye-bye.